Hey, it's Mike from Savvy Nomad. In today's video, we're going to review how each US state approaches tax policy when it comes to expats and nomads living outside the country. Now, this is really our bread and butter here at Savvy Nomad. Establishing and terminating state domiciles is our specialty, so we know all about the best and worst places for expats to get residency. We just updated our tax guide for 2026, so you don't want to miss this. Let's dive in. As a US citizen or resident living abroad, you want to choose your domicile state very carefully. Now, what does that mean exactly? Your domicile is considered your permanent home in a legal sense. We have other videos where we do a deep dive into concepts like domicile and residency, so definitely check those out if you haven't already. It's really important. Now, technically, it is possible to have your domicile in another country, but that can introduce issues and complications into your life. Maintaining a residential address in the States is still important for things like banking and government benefits, so generally, it can be a good idea to keep ties to the US. The short version is that if you're living abroad and you want to optimize your finances while keeping a US presence, then you should definitely consider moving your domicile to a low tax state. Now, we made it easy for you. We grouped all 50 US states into 3 basic categories based on their tax policy toward expats and nomads. In the first category, we have states that don't have any personal income tax. As of 2026, there are 9 of them: Alaska, Florida, Nevada, New Hampshire, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Washington, and Wyoming. Of these 9, we think the best 4 are Florida, South Dakota, Texas, and Nevada, because they make it easy to establish a domicile and there aren't many extra requirements like vehicle inspections or long minimum stay periods. Overall, we like Florida the best. The state allows you to file a declaration of domicile. It doesn't require annual vehicle inspections, and there is no capital gains tax or state income tax. We have a lot of content about how to establish a domicile in Florida, and if you want the pros to handle it for you, check out our service here at Savvy Nomad. We can help you transfer your domicile and get a real residential address in Florida that you can use for tax and legal purposes. Link is in the video description, and make sure to use the code YouTube for a special discount. In addition to the states with no personal income tax, Ohio and Pennsylvania maintain residency rules that are favorable for expats and nomads living abroad. In Ohio, the state presumes you're non-resident if you spend no more than 212 nights in the state during the year. And in Pennsylvania, the state presumes you're non-resident if you spend 30 days or fewer in the state during the tax year, and you maintain no permanent home in Pennsylvania. The remaining US states can be grouped into 2 categories. The first group recognizes adjusted gross income for taxation purposes. This means essentially that the foreign earned income exclusion flows through, and that, of course, can significantly reduce your tax burden. These states include Alabama, Arizona, Colorado, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Michigan, South Carolina, and Utah. If you can't get to one of the states in the first group, then this second group is your next best option. Now, all the rest of the states that we haven't already named fall into the third category, which is taxation on worldwide income. If possible, you want to terminate your domicile there and move to a more favorable state. In our opinion, the worst states for expats and nomads include California, New York, Virginia, Hawaii, and New Jersey. These states impose high tax rates, and they make it really difficult to terminate your tax residency. If you're from one of these states, you want to be extra careful to make sure you don't get a tax audit. We have a lot of content on how to avoid that, so go and check it out. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're always putting out new financial content for US expats and nomads. And don't forget to subscribe to our weekly newsletter, Americans Abroad. It's free, straight to your inbox. Make sure you get on that. Link is in the video description. Until next video, safe travels and happy tax planning.